Welcome once again to Flow into Consciousness. This week I'm here in Ibiza, just outside our new home here in the west side of Ibiza. This week we want to, in the 30-minute sequence, we want to just move the body consciously. And I'll explain in the EDM what consciousness means. What is consciousness? Why is it important? And how do we become more conscious, rather than being a little bit more unconscious of consciousness. It gets a little bit heady, that sort of information, but with a simple understanding of it, it gives it greater meaning for our practice and the techniques that we use in the practice. I have there's five actual qualities I look to in the practice, but there's two key ones. The first one is dristi, your eyes being steady and meditative on one point. And the second thing is listening, opening the ears to the sound of your breathing. These two things are key in the development of becoming more conscious in our practice and in our life. There is bandha, rhythm and awareness as well, which are all kind of offshoots of these two. But these two are the really ones we want to cultivate in the practice. Let's get to child's pose. Toes together, knees wide. Good. If you're newer to the practice, please just follow along, do what you can. Stones out of here. Good. And with practice, your body will open, it will develop, you'll start to understand the movements, which are fairly familiar each week. I focus on different parts of the body, but they're pretty familiar. And the more you practice, the more familiar you and your body will become of them. Good. From child's pose, make your way to downward facing dog pose. Good. Good. Just spreading through the hands, lifting up through the sit bones, and then just pressing the legs back. Yes. Beautiful. Just see lifting the heels, dropping the knees, and pressing back, getting some mobility and length into the back of the body. Good. From there, we're just going to walk the hands back, feet forward a little bit if you need to. We come into ragdoll, where we open up the back of the body. A few stones under my mat there is clearing. Good. And we just move from side to side here. And this gives you a beautiful little opening through the hamstrings, the back of the hamstrings. Good. Genetically, some people's hamstrings are just naturally long and flexible, and then a lot of other people's are quite tight and restricted. Also, our lifestyle, our diet, and many other factors can add to that. But we just meet it wherever it's at. We squat down, malasana. This opens up the lower back, the knees, and more the ankle. That's it. Good. We just bring a meditative dristi, or the gaze, towards the fingers, and we begin to practice the dristi. So the softness of the eyes, yet the concentration of the eyes. So there's no wavering, and there's no intensity. There's just this concentration, meditation. And then we release the hands down. We come into the it's like a cobra, but I call it a lumbering cat. The hips are off the floor, the arms are straight, and the spine is extending, lengthening out of the pelvic bowl. You see a nice curve there. With a focus of softening the belly, allowing the lower back to quietly open in a way that's healthy. Nice. And then from there we go back, we bring some mobility into the spine. We go to what I call pouncing cat. Chin comes in, lumbering cat. Head up at the end, keep the chin up all the way back, and then chin comes in, come forward, and we uncoil, unravel our spine and all the tissues through the torso or core. And of course all the organs, all the glands, all of the nerve ends, the veins, everything. Down dog. Good. Sun salutations now. Let's move to sun salutations. The purpose of the sun salutations is, of course, to bring rhythm and connection to the body and the mind. Take a breath in. We do it through the breath. Exhale. Lift your heels, soften your knees, glance forward, step or walk forward into a halfway lift, feet together or hip width apart. Bow forward on the exhale. High mountain on the inhale, take the arms right to the sky, bring the eyes up high, and then bring the hands down to the side, gazing out to the horizon. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, fold all the way forwards, you bow your head in. Halfway lift, just lift your head. Step back, high plank into low plank, drop the knees if you need to. Cobra, I'm just doing a little cobra. You can do up dog if you want. And then back through downward facing dog. Good. Now everyone's got their own kind of rhythm, their own breath. If you're newer to the practice, your breath might be a little bit shorter, or shallower. So you can have like 2 breaths to the movements, or the movement might be just a little bit faster. If you're more experienced, you get a deeper breath. It might be a little bit slower. So just kind of find that rhythm for you. Take a breath in. Full breath out. Lift your heels, bend your knees. You're going to step or walk or jump forward, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. High mountain, breathe in. Samasthiti, breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. So lengthen the spine, fold, head comes in at the end. Halfway lift, palms are grounded. Step back. High plank, low plank. Good, you can drop the knees. Keep the elbows in, up dog or cobra again. I'm doing up dog this time. I'm back through down dog. Good, so again, the 2 things is the eyes being steady and then listening to the sound of the breath as it moves through your nostrils. Just like an ocean. Breathe in. Exhale. Lift the heels, soften the knees, step or jump forward, inhale. Exhale, bow. High mountain. Samasthiti. Good, you can do a few more of them if you want. It gets a beautiful way to warm up. Let's go to Sun B. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Low plank, step or jump. Cobra pose or up dog. Downward dog, right foot comes forward. Warrior 1, bend the front knee, reach the arms up. Low plank, flowing, 1 breath, 1 movement. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left foot forward. Inhale. Low plank, exhale. If it needs 2 breaths, that's okay, but ideally it's 1. Inhale. Exhale. Step 1 is to get the eyes centered and steady. And step 2 is to listen to the breath. Deep breath in. Breathing out fully. Lift your heels, bend your knees, step or jump to the front. Fold forward. Bend your knees, Utkatasana. Samasthiti. Sun Bs, we always do the Utkatasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Low push up. Up dog. Downward dog, right foot warrior 1. Inhale. Low plank, exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out, left foot comes forward. Inhale the arms up. Exhale back to the mat. Up dog or cobra. Dwell the eyes on one point. Open the ears and listen to the sound of the breathing. Deepening the breath. Long breath in. Empty the breath. Lift your heels, bend your knees, float step, inhale. Exhale. Bend your knees, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Open up, warrior two, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Oh, breathing out. Beautiful. Nice. Feet come together. Take the right leg high, bend the knee open. Okay, now you can stay here, or you can flip your dog over. Okay, you can see me here. Remember, you can go back to down dog. This is a beautiful heart-opening pose here. Okay, from there, we're going to go back over into side plank. Feet together, heels to the right, left hand to the sky, side plank. You can drop the knee down if you need to. Okay, it's a nice option. Nice. From there, leg into wild thing or dancer's bridge pose that you see I'm doing a dancer's bridge here. I'll do wild thing on the other side. Press your hips high. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Right foot comes forward. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Yes. Remember in crescent lunge, bend the front thigh to get it parallel. Extend your arms. And then firm up the back leg. So the back heel comes high. Good. And firm up. Take a full breath. Warrior two. Adjust the feet to find it. So get the base alignment. Get the alignment right. The physical anatomical alignment. And then just bring the eyes to one point. Connect to your breath. And that will start to harness the energetics of the body, bringing you into a supple, conscious space. Nice. Really good. Nice. So from there, little Skandasana back. Yes. Reaching warrior. Hand comes down, arm up and over, extended side angle. Soft eyes to the palm. Beautiful. 3, 2, easy twist. Good. Wrist your right arm up to the sky. Nice. And from here, both hands down, we go into half Hanuman. Drop your back knee, straighten your front leg. Really good. Now pull the right hip back, lengthen your spine and gently bow your head down. You feel a beautiful stretch in the hamstring. Amazing. Good. And we're going from there. We're going to lunge forward, stretch my toes back, interlace my thumbs, reach my arms up to the sky. Press my hips forward. I'm going to grab the left wrist with the right hand, reach up over to the right side. Nice, and then revolve crescent lunge, elbow over the knee, tuck my back toes, palms together, and then lift your back knee off the floor. You can stay here or gaze at the fingers, or you can open up the arms if that's there for you. You could also take the left arm to the inside of the foot, and then you can bring the gaze high. If that's strange, you can just gaze down. Option to bring the hand forward as well, gaze to the palm, pull the outer right hip back, reach your fingers, remember to breathe, soft eyes, sound of the breath. One more breath. Release, vinyasa. Ooh, yes, high plank, low plank. Building strength, mobility, stability in the right hip there. Downward facing dog. Feet come together. Bring your left leg high, bend your knee, open. You're going to stay here, or you're going to flip your dog over. Feet are parallel, hips are high. This is flip dog. Nice, from flip dog, high plank, feet together, right hand to the sky, side plank. You can bring your left knee down, the lower knee down, or any variation you want. You can gaze down, or you can gaze up. Nice, we're going to bring the right leg high if you can. Good. We're going to go into wild thing or dancer's bridge pose if you've got the left knee down. This is wild thing. Notice how my left leg is straight for wild thing. Flip dog, both legs are bent. From there, vinyasa, high plank, low plank, upward facing dog, heart bright, downward facing dog, left foot, crescent lunge, breathe in, steady gaze, bend the front knee till it's parallel. That's it. Once you get there, back heel lifts. You might need to take the back toes back a bit, and then firm up the back leg. Tailbone drops towards the floor, pubic bone at front lifts up towards the navel, just slightly to activate. From there, warrior two. Notice how I adjust my feet to whatever alignment works for you. Make sure the knee doesn't roll in, broaden the knee or broaden the feet if you have to. Soft eyes, relax the shoulders, extend the elbows. Nice, hands to your heart. Skandasana, I'm just doing a little high one here. You can go low if you want. Reaching warrior. Side angle. Beautiful pose, side angle. It's a great one to do each day. Just to open up right through the side body, especially if you sit down or, you know, all the things we do. Nice, reaching, ground your back foot, straighten your back leg as firmly as you can. Easy twist, right hand down, left hand up. Both hands down, half Hanuman, straighten your front leg, drop the back knee. Extend long, bow, round the spine. You're really good. Now come forward, reach your toes back, interlace your thumbs. So you're kind of sinking into the hips. And you know, a lot of people say, oh, you shouldn't sink into the hips, but it's okay, because when we come up, we're going to come back up, grab the wrist and reach over. We do the opposite way. Nice. So we're balancing it out, getting both end ranges. Elbow over the knee, tuck my toes, palms together. That's it. Stay here, or open the arms, hand to the inside or outside. You can gaze high. Option to reach hand forward. Remember, reach the left fingers forward, pull the left hip back if you're doing this option. Firm up the back leg, bend the front knee, full breath in, vinyasa. There's a few other options, of course, you can take. You take a bind if you want. If you're newer, keep it simple, please. Downward facing dog. Woo, beautiful, full breath. Empty, bend the knee, step jump forward, halfway lift, fold forward, empty. Bend my knees, Utkatasana, Samastahiti. Feet to hip width, hands to the waist, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Grab the big toes, lengthen out the spine, and fold forward. I've got my toes with my peace fingers, the index and middle fingers, wrapping them round. Keep the thumbs off the mat, and just let the sit bones go high. Nice, you want your inner thighs to spin back here, so broadening the sit bones is a nice way to kind of encourage that. I'm going to release, slide my palms under if possible. Lengthen the spine or lift your head up and then bow the head down. Just let the head hang, straightening out the knees if you can. Awesome, nice, release your hands, toe heel your feet together. Reach up. Beautiful. Eagle, right arm comes under. Squat down, wrap the right leg around. Keep the eyes steady. Listen to the sound of the breath. Amazing, nice. And from there, I'm going to go into airplane. Good. And standing splits. Hands come down, standing splits. Bow your head, right leg high. The focus is more on getting the left leg, the standing leg straight rather than the upper leg. Nice, we take a halfway lift.
half moon. Roll the right hip up. Left hand comes to the outside, right hand to the hip, and bring your right arm up. You can bring the gaze high, or you can keep it low. Option to grab the upper foot. Kick the leg back if you want. For 3, for 2, and then both hands down, feet together, and just a little fold forward here. Rise up, high mountain pose, arms long, left arm under, eagle, left leg across, an option to wrap it round if you feel. Eyes are steady, the breath is flowing. It's your conscious control, coordination of it. From there, aeroplane. Keep the eyes steady. Chin in, and then standing splits. Good, option to take the right hand behind. Again, just feeling it, breathing it. Hamstring opening here. Then a little halfway lift. Right hand to the outside of the right foot, forward a little bit. Left hand to your hip, roll the right hip up. Extend your left knee, extend your toes, bring the gaze high. I'm looking at this beautiful cactus here. Good. The little guru for where we're living. Nice. Option to grab the upper foot. Kicking, 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 breathing, breathing, breathing. And then feet together and little fold forward as you breathe out. Rise high, arms to the sky. Samastahiti. Open hip. Squat down. Nice. Round your spine. Keep the eyes steady. I love balancing poses because it makes you concentrate. Grab the right big toe. Left hand to the waist. Nice. I've got a stone under my left foot, the standing foot, and it's making me have to really concentrate. Amazing. The obstacles, the challenges usually make us concentrate more if we're willing to. Leg out to the side. Leg back. Point the toes. Woo! Good. Stay out with the victim. Stay in empowered place of taking responsibility for all the little things that's happening in our life. And then release. Good. Easy to talk about, but really important to do. Hands to heart. Bend the front knee, flex. Squat down. Good. Rounding through the spine here. Well, I've got a few flies on me here. Nice. Good, and then from there coming up, grab the big toe. Of course, you can hold the knee if you need to. The hamstring's a little bit tender. 3, 2, leg out to the side. Yeah, you can take the arm out if you need to balance a bit more. Back to center, point the toes, breathe. 3, 2, and that beautiful number 1. Good, nice dancer's pose. Left hand high, grab the right foot, knees together, and then kick back on an exhale. Again, just keep the eyes steady. Just meditation here. Feeling the balance, noticing the body, it knows how to do it. All we have to do is pay attention. Back to center. If you're agitated, the postures are harder to stay in balance. So if you're feeling agitated or feeling tired or fatigued or overstimulated, these balancing poses will show you that. They'll exaggerate the challenge of that. 3, 2, and then Samastahiti. Let's flow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Low plank on an exhale. Up dog. Downward facing dog. High plank. Lower all the way down. Forearms here, Sphinx pose. Good, nice. So from there, you just don't lift your head up, don't drop the head down, just keep it neutral. Press through the armpits.
So rather than sagging here, push through the armpits and pull back with the shoulders, the heads of the shoulders. Relax your lower back. That's it. Nice. Now from here, interlace your hands. Just come back down, interlace your hands. Lift your heart high, keep the chin in, and then lift your legs for locust pose. So beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Head down, bend the knees, rock the legs from side to side. Good work, nice. From there, locust, arms out to the side, legs up. Reach the arms forward if you can. Chin in, and then take a hold of the feet or the ankles for floorboard. Just keep doing locust if you need to, or even a cobra if you need to. If not, kick back. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, kick back. Remember to breathe. My breath is strained here. It shouldn't be, but it is because I'm speaking. There we go. Amazing. Back down. Cobra. I'm in a cobra here, and then up dog is just the knees are off the floor, arms are straight, heart is bright. Downward dog, empty. Nice. Now from here we're going to drop down to Supta Virasana. We're doing a little bit back bending today. Knees together. Sit on the heels or sit on a block or a blanket if you need to, or on the floor if you have that range in your knees, okay? Move the skin back. You can come onto the forearms, or you can go all the way back. If you're sitting on a block, you might just be sitting here, or of course sitting on the heels like this here. It's a great option. Opens up the thighs, the knees, preparing for back bending. Yeah, and just take a few moments here. Just allow the body to open, stay in the breathing. Keep the eyes steady to one point. Could be the tip of the nostrils, or just past the nose, or maybe a point in your ceiling, the roof. Great, and then we're going to come back up. We're going to go to down dog. Press back. Nice, we're going to drop back down to the knees. Camel pose. Bring our hands to our heart. Good. Start camel, arch the lower back. Chin comes in. Arch. Good. From there, take the right hand all the way to the lower back, or the heel if you can. You can also tuck your back toes. Left hand. Notice how I've still got my chin in. I then set up, take a full breath in, and the head goes back on the exhale. Pause, and then further back on the next exhale. So moving it into the pose on the exhale breath. Nice. And then the last thing that comes up to the head, so just hug my thighs together, my inner thighs hug. I press my hips forward, and then come all the way up. Head comes up last into Anahasana. Here, chin onto the mat, gazing forward or forehead down. Good. Puppy pose we call it, or Anahasana. Good. This is opening up more through the thoracic spine, more the upper back and the shoulders, preparing us for the next poses that's coming, which is bridge, and then optional for wheel pose, Ardha Dhanurasana. Nice, we're going to come back up and through to down dog, just to kind of let everything realign again. Steady the gaze, bend the knees, step jump through, lie down, straight to bridge pose, so feet hip width or shoulder width. Interlace your hands, feel it in the body. Nice. Okay, now you can stay here, you can even put a block under the hips if you want to, or you can come with me into wheel pose. Arms reach up. Good. From there I set my hands up. Good. I'm just sharing the way I do it and the way I teach it here. Okay, if you've got another way, that's fine. Good. I then come to the crown of my head, all the way up. I gently rest my head down, reset my hands, elbows in, shoulder blades down my back. Option to lift the heels makes it a little bit easier. Press up. Fingertips are pressing firmly into the mat, the fingertips, and that takes the stress off the wrist joint.
Lift, breathe. You can stay here for as long as you want. You can do as many as you want. Good, I'll come back down. Good, I'll press my lower back flat. I'll arch my lower back again. I will inhale up and exhale to press higher. Yes. 3. Breathing. 2. Good, you can do 5, you can do 10, you can do 50 if you want. Feet together, Supta Baddha, Konasana here. I'm just going to open my ears and listen to the vibration of Ibiza. If you've never been to Ibiza, wow, it's just such a special place. Of course, it's well known for all its kind of music and clubbing scenes, which is really just a small part of the island. The magical energy of the island is pretty powerful. And the north end of the island is amazing. Down the south you've got Estrada, the huge crystal rock that anchors the energy here. Nice, let's take a little happy baby. Oh, lift your head up, grab the outer feet. Remember, if this is too much for you, you just keep a hold of the knees like this. If not, you can grab the feet down. It's a great hip opener, this one. Yeah, if you're tight in your hips or your forward folds, this is the one just to do each day. Yeah, and the body will open over, 3 months you get a big hip. 6 months as well, but it takes years actually just to realign and reorganize the tissues, removing the issues from the tissues to align the spine with the great divine. Nice. Really good. Now I'm going to take a little hip opener here, right ankle over the left knee, thread my hand through, lift my head up just to flex my toes and then reach the head back again. Good, I'm trying to broaden the right knee, pull the knee in, but it's adaptable. Do whatever's right for you. Fantastic. Really good. Nice. So from there, I'm just going to grab a hold of my right big toe. Good. Left leg, left foot flat, straighten my right foot. You can use a strap here if you want, or a towel, or a tie, or something. Good. You can even keep the knee bent. I'm going to take the leg out to the side. I'm going to straighten my left leg as I do that. Bring my left hand up, gaze over my left shoulder. You feel the left hip lifting off the floor, and that's okay, but just kind of ground it down towards the floor again. Good, I'm going to come back up. Good, I'm actually going to bend my knee this time, reach my right hand out, and then this left leg, I'm going to reach it further out to the side, so that gives me a nice straight line to my spine. Beautiful release in my spine there. Just do what you can in these poses. Again, the spine, to unlock the knots in the spine, it takes time. Don't force it, don't rush it. Just embrace it, practice it, enjoy the process. Good, come back up, draw the knee in, and then switch legs. Left knee comes in, thread the needle. Good. Again, just breathing in. Nice. So my left hip's way more open than my right hip. Not way more, but it's a bit more open due to an injury many years, like when I was 19, and I'm now 49. I was 19 when I injured that right hip, and I'm 49. I'm still working with it, and it's okay. I've become okay with it. Good. Just working along with it. Good. Grab the big toe. Leg straight. Nice. And when I say it's okay, I mean I don't have any pain anymore, but it's still a bit restricted. But I used to have huge amounts of pain. But the practice, and especially learning how to breathe properly and get correct core activation and function, wow, the pain goes. Good, nice. Like in one practice. And when I practice it from people who really understand the body, like Richard Freeman and whatnot, his breathing technique, how he taught me how to breathe Ujjayi. Wow, I'd done it for a practice and I walked off the mat feeling a different person. Come back up, bend the knee, leg out to the side, nice, arm up, gaze over my left shoulder.
So good. Nice. 3, 2. Back to center. Oh yeah. Knees come in. A little shimmy of the back. Lift my head up towards my knees. This kind of rounds and flexes the spine. And then Shavasana. Palms face the earth, face the sky, sorry. They can face down if need be, but ideally they're facing the sun. It's in the morning here. It's about 9:30 winter time in Europe here, Ibiza. It's a beautiful time to practice. We live way in a remote place. The house we live in doesn't even have an address. It's so amazing. Our 3 young sons are just thriving, absolutely thriving here in the quietness, sleeping so well. Freedom to express their emotions, their energy. Wow. Close your eyes, relax the belly, relax the body. Find ease, please, please, please find ease in your body. Not dis-ease, ease. It's really that simple. Relax your forehead. Nice. I'm going to just roll to the side. Nice. I'm going to come up to a comfortable seat. Bring my hands to my thighs. You can lie in Shavasana longer. Give yourself a moment here just to realign, reconnect. If you have a vision for your life, connect to the vision. If you don't have a vision for your life, it's okay. Just, contemplate on what's possible. Contemplate on what maybe you want to bring into fruition. Give it space and it will show up, always. It always will show up. Nice. Bring your hands to your heart. Acknowledge that life within yourself, that life that's around you, the nature of the trees, the ocean, the skies, the stars, other humans. And notice with every breath we're bringing that same energy through ourselves and then sharing our own energy out with every exhale breath. This is the meaning of Namaste. You are one. We are all connected. Gently bow to the thumbs. Namaste. Thank you very much. Enjoy, practice, share the practice. Do what you can to stay present throughout your day. Eat well, get some decent sleep and rest, and then really, hone your mission, your vision, your reason for being here. Hone that, move towards that. Even if you're not in that right now, move towards it. Just, by visualizing it or doing some small actions or sharing it with other people or connecting with people like-minded or following someone that's got similar vision, similar purpose in their life and meaning. And wow, there'll be a whole new experience, a whole new life force, energy that will come alive within you. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.